Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's energy update for July 9th through to the 16th. My name is Rebecca.meisl, and if this is your first time joining me, welcome. These energy updates are when I take the themes and the messages and the energetics of the week and allow myself to channel those messages for the collective. And these are the results. So I'm going to deep dive into those results today. Our first big theme that we have for this week is seeing clearly. So huge thing around getting our clarity this week. So we might see a lot of things popping up into our awareness this week, helping us really get to the truth of the matter. So what was really cool is specifically seeing into our goals this week seemed to be a very strong highlight for us. So seeing clearly the path ahead, making a plan of action. What do you want this future to look like? So a lot of us have been getting more clarity around our path, around our destiny, around what we really want to be doing. I've personally been noticing so many people coming up with this new understanding of, hey, I want to quit my job. Hey, I want to do a new career. I am ready to move into my light working abilities. There's so many people who are coming to this pivotal moment in time, and this is very supported energetically this week. So we're being pushed to actually go into that. Imagine what would that look like if you were doing your dream job? If you've already been putting things in motion, what else can you do to get it going? What steps do you practically need to take? What steps do you need? What guidance do you need? And reaching out for support. So that was a huge theme as well that followed up with this, was asking for help. If there's things you're unsure about, how to get it started, how to move forward in your dreams, why not get guidance? Why not do a meditation? Why not ask your guides for their input? Why not ask your friends, mentors, intuitive practitioners? Book those sessions and get that clarity that you need so you can best navigate this time for yourself in your life and really start getting those plans in action. So what channeled was making plans and preparation, ask for help, set intentions, and seek clarity from the universe and from within your soul. And what was so cool is they then showed me the soul literally almost like coming out of the body, leading the body forward, where it's like wherever our soul is navigating and pushing forward and leading right now, we need to trust its lead. So once again, what's coming in is it might not look practical, it may not look logical, but intuitively and within your own body and in your soul, you might be feeling, okay, this feels right. This is what I need to move forward in. This is my path. And so that's why it's super important to listen and to trust. Where is your soul being called to go this week? What has been coming up? What illumination have you had? And I feel like a lot of us this is surrounding our purpose, what we're here to do. And sometimes we can get really misled with that, where we think it needs to look a certain way, but they're really bringing in the guidance here this week to make it simple. What, in a nutshell, is it that you feel you're here to do? Is it here to create something beautiful? Are you here to create art? Are you here to help people? What way are you wanting to help? Right? Like really simplify it and get out of your own way, because they're really bringing in this essence of getting too caught up in the head of what things need to be, and instead of trusting what you're feeling and what you're intuitively being drawn to at this time. So trust, and keep moving wherever you're being led. So with this, we are releasing the past this week in all its forms, and we're stepping into the light. Your light. Okay, so this was so cool that they brought this in. So what they were showing right after this theme of getting clarity and making preparations and steps forward was, as we take this step forward, we're letting go. We're letting go of what was holding us back, what was keeping us stuck in that last step that we were in. And we're allowing ourselves to move forward. So with this action, we are releasing so much of the past, and these closing doors are shutting and sealing. So it was really cool to see this visually, and they were showing us literally stepping into our light. Okay, so what is your unique light? What do you feel, once again, you're here to showcase and to shine? Really bringing in this energy of sharing your gifts, sharing your talents, showing yourself to the world, and revealing who you really are. So many of us have been feeling that call, that pull to being our authentic selves, and really removing those layers and those things that are standing in the way of doing that. So this week, we're really closing off chapters to that past and to whatever has been holding us hostage from being our authentic selves. So step into that spotlight. And what channeled next was to speak loudly. Speak loud and clear with your message. So a lot of us might come to this understanding that we have something to share, that we have something we want to speak about. We might feel very strongly towards a mission. We might feel very strongly towards some sort of cause. And with that, we are having the encouragement to absolutely go forward in that, and to absolutely speak strongly about our passions and to not hold back. They're really giving me this example of someone who's been afraid for a really long time, who's been keeping small, who's been keeping behind the scenes, not wanting to disturb anybody or anything. But now this whole new energy is coming in with confidence, with emboldening ourselves and bringing in that courage to go, nope, this is my time. I am ready to step into this leadership role. I am ready to showcase myself and my abilities, and I am ready to speak about it. And it's this loud and proud energy that's really coming to the forefront this week, which is absolutely magical and so supported. So say what you want to say. You are ready. So right after this, they brought in this statement, it's okay to be afraid. Okay, so a lot of times when we are moving forward into our gifts, or we're getting ready to really showcase ourselves, we can have that moment of trepidation. We can get that anxiety. We can get that fear. What if it's not liked? What if we aren't liked? What if we're not approved of? What if people don't accept us as we truly are in our opinions? And that might come in this week. So if it does, they're like, it's okay. You are a human being. It's okay. To fear is to be human. But the biggest thing that they're bringing in is don't stay there. Don't stay in the fear. You are here to clear this fear. You are here to work through this fear. And they really are showing me us really almost like blasting through it this week. And typically, we get the opposite advice. It's like slow down, work through it, understand it. And that's still very important, is to understand where this fear is coming from. But to me, this week's energy feels like we already are familiar with this fear. It's like we already understand it. It's been like our old little friend for all these years. And it just feels like we just have to take the leap. We just have to move and push past it and understand that that fear sometimes is going to be there, but it's no longer going to hold you back from doing what you want to do. So it's so freeing. And with this, they were showing me the clearing that happens when we do this. So when we push past the fear, we break those chains of fear that were holding us captive. They're showing me how this is affecting things karmically. So this week, we might get illumination to how many past lives that we've maybe experienced where we were held back, where we were unable to do what we really wanted to do in our free authenticity. And so they're really showing me the gravity that this has. So we need to understand how big this is. When we choose ourselves, when we step into our authenticity and we showcase ourselves and what we're here to do, My goodness, that is so healing. It's so freeing and healing all these past lives where we were unable to do so. And it's empowering the people around us to do the very same. So don't underestimate yourself. And this week, they're really bringing that in. Do not underestimate the power you have and the effect, the ripple effect your actions have on the world around you. And every time you choose yourself, every time you choose love and what is loving for you, you are sending those ripples of love out into the world and affecting the world in such a positive and beautiful way. And the other thing they just brought in was like, and you withholding your gifts for so long, you were doing a disservice to this world. Now that you're ready to bring it forward and to share it, this is so loving. This is so beautiful. The world is going to be so happy to receive your gifts. So really trust yourself this week. You're ready to close this chapter to fear. You're ready to close this chapter of the past into all that was holding you back and propel forward into your new chapter. So trust your capability. Release the doubt and build your confidence. So confidence was a huge word this week. Build your confidence. Confidence, confidence, confidence. And what was so interesting is right after that, I saw this big tornado. So they showed me this huge tornado whirling around. And what I heard was this whirlwind. So you might actually find yourself in a bit of a whirlwind this week. And what's interesting is they would not give me any more details. They're like, we have to keep it a surprise. So for some of you, this might be a total surprise, whatever this is for you. But they were not giving me specifics, even though I was asking for them. They're like, no, we got to keep it a surprise for these individuals. And I was like, okay. So we have to just roll with it. But expect the unexpected this week. Expect some beautiful abundance. Expect some good things to happen because I was really feeling positive about this. So from there, we have a big theme of financial abundance and stability. So this might be something that might be one of those things that has felt like it's been holding you back from truly diving into your dreams. And let's face it, money rules the world in the 3D. So we have to come to this understanding of where money holds that place in our life. Where are we holding that? Do we have a certain standard with money? Do we tie it up on a pedestal? Do we look up to it in that respect where it holds all the power? We need to have this understanding of where we actually are in our belief systems and in our views around our finance and the possibilities that are available to you to receive abundance. So what was really coming forward this week was we might have some fear with that. We might be like, oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm going to make money. Oh my goodness, how am I going to support myself? Or what if this idea flops? Or what if, I'm just seeing these what if questions come in and almost like run away with you. So we're needing to remove that fear. We need to work with that fear and that trigger this week when it comes to our finances. Trusting we are stable, trusting the universe will provide. And that's where they're bringing in the pre-planning. So it's like, what can you do? What steps can you practically make? And what plan can you put in place to make your dreams a reality? And then trust with these new intentions that you're putting out to the universe that you will be supported. So they're kind of showing me the hand in hand. So it's like you do a little, we do a little. You open up more, we're going to send more. And it's like this partnership that we have with the universe. And we just have to trust that the universe is our partner. Okay, so are you talking to the universe about your finances? Are you talking to the universe about your goals? Or are you just expecting them to magically know what you want? We have to be specific. We have to talk to the universe. We have to state our dreams and what we need help with. So they're bringing in angel communication really key this week. Work with your angels to help build your abundance. State your intentions. Ask them to help you bolster your dreams and to get to those places you really want to be financially. So journaling it out, writing it out, getting specific. What do I need help with? And how can I ask the universe for help? How can I ask friends for help? What do I need to do to get my financial state where it needs to be? And how can I really make this practical plan? Okay. We also have this huge tip to allow. Okay. A lot of times we don't realize that we are not allowing abundance to come in. And that can come from many different sources. It can come from unworthiness. It can come from that block we have in protection of our hearts. It can come from shame and guilt, going, I don't deserve good in my life. It can come from so many different things, but the focus is on the heart chakra that they're showing me this week. So where do we need to open the heart, create space, and be willing to welcome in the abundance in our life? So they're really bringing in practice deservingness, practice feeling worthy, really work with those emotions of worthiness and your self-confidence. And just start seeing what comes through and detach from any negative outcome, okay? So they're kind of showing me someone who's projecting a negative outcome where it's like, okay, I'm going to go for my dreams, but in the past, every time I've done that, I've been let down, okay? That's a prime example we'll see a lot. And they're going, but you're not the same person you were back then. You've changed. You've done the inner work. You've done the healing. So why would the result be the same? Unless you keep repeating your cycle, it will not be the same. So you need to trust yourself, trust the inner work that you've been doing, and keep repeating the mantra, I am open to receive abundance in my life. Okay? Continually say that and release the need to project negative outcomes. Don't let your mind go there. Go, okay, I'm going to choose to believe instead. I am going to trust my resiliency. I'm going to trust my capabilities. I'm going to trust what I can do and know that I have made a change for the better. Things are not going to go the same. Things are going to be different this time. And they keep bringing that in. It's going to be different this time. So they're bringing in this awareness of how we are speaking about our money and our finances and abundance in general. Be mindful about how you speak about it, okay? Because our words hold a lot of power. So they're kind of giving this example for this next week, setting the intention that you will not speak negatively about your financial state, that you will only reinforce positivity and to see how things shift, okay? And once more, they're like, do not put all this onus on money. Money is an energy. Open it up to abundance, okay? Having your needs met and removing the fear that we attach to the word money, okay? When you hear money, does that trigger you? If it does, then we have some inner work to do. Right? And then wording things in a way that feels good to us. All right. So every day my needs are met. I am content with everything I have. I trust that everything I need is here and is coming. Right? So they're like, trust you are winning at life. Can you actually take on that energy? I'm winning. I'm winning at life. You know, when we win something, it is this whole energy. It's like this excitement. It's this like, nothing's going to bring me down. I can't believe I just won. Okay. And so they're bringing in this energy, acting like you've won in your life. And the more you do that, the more you have gratitude, the more you have that abundance mindset. I'm winning at life. I'm winning at everything I do. Everything I touch is successful. The more you take on that energy, the more you're going to attract. So really practice this vibration and lean into living instead of worrying. Okay? I love how this channeled. Lean into living, less worrying. Okay, relax into the plan, be content with all that already is, and trust abundance is flowing. So set those intentions this week. Allow yourself to shift your vibrations. Try looking at your finances in a new way, in ways you haven't before, and allow yourself to practice. Don't give up. Don't just say, oh, I tried for a week, it didn't work out, or oh, I tried for a day and nothing changed. it takes time. Just like it took time to create that lack mindset, we're shifting to now an abundance mindset. It's going to take practice. It's going to take consistency. So don't give up. Keep trying and set that intention that your angels, your guides will help you flip this script. Okay? It's going to happen. I love it. So with that, they're saying there's no rush. So this is a big thing for a lot of us. We are really excited about our dreams. We might have got this amazing inspiration this week. We might have that carry through where it's like, oh my God, I cannot wait. I need this now. I need to create this future. I need to get started. And we might have this like restlessness where it's like, why isn't things happening as fast as I want? Why is my abundance not here? Why are things not happening? And we're getting this like impatience. Okay. So that was coming through. And they're like, there's no rush. Calm, relax. Don't rush God's plan. And that's exactly what came through. So in those moments of restlessness or anxiety or pressure, where it's like, why aren't things coming along as fast as I desire? Take a breath and allow yourself to recognize that this is an opportunity for you to allow the universe to co-create with you. If you've done everything you can, if you've taken those steps, it's time to release it. It's time to let go of the outcome and trust the universe will provide the results. We just need to be patient. So this is a perfect opportunity for us to go inward, to relax, and to practice being. And this really is an art. This is something so many of us struggle with, is being. So they really were bringing in the energy of boundaries with this. So when we create this new chapter, we want to create the ease and grace. So as excited as we are, pace yourself. Give yourself grace. Give yourself compassion. Don't push your boundaries. Don't overstep those lines. Listen to your physical body. Is it tired? Does it need rest? As much as you want to bulldoze past, can you cultivate that self-awareness? Can you cultivate that self-love and care and go, oh, I can trust everything is happening in divine timing. I don't have to worry. If I'm doing my part, so is the universe. So trust that, okay? Practice being. So meditation was highlighted. Energy work was really highlighted. Doing a lot of your spiritual practices, that like doing things that help you be in the moment. Also taking a walk in nature is what they're showing me now, as well as just taking moments to even have like a little nap. Sometimes we deny ourselves these little things that can make such a big difference in our energies. So wherever you're being called, go and do that activity and practice being, because it's going to be so good for you. So speaking of good for you, we have a whole theme surrounding food this week, which is so interesting. We're bringing in try new things. So perhaps there's a few of us who are listening today where we need this message. Maybe we've been contemplating a new diet, a new regimen. We tend to do that a lot in the summertime. There's a lot around that with the sun out. We want to be more active. We might be prioritizing our health and making those goals. And if that calls to you, we were getting a lot of advice this week. So the advice was try new things, eat intuitively, ask what your body needs, release conditioning and programming, and lean into what feels right and aligns with you now. Okay, this was so beautiful. And I love how this channel, because sometimes we can have really rigid conditioning and even social, societal standards and pressures of how we should be eating and what that needs to look like. And they're really showing me the restrictiveness. So they're like, avoid restriction. How can you eat for health? And they were really bringing this in, how we need the balance and how we need to listen to what our bodies are saying. So they're really bringing in this awareness of cultivating bodily awareness, okay? Is there something you feel lacking? Is there something you've been really called to try lately? Have you been called to incorporate more fruit? Have you been called to incorporate more vegetables? Like, what intuitively has been coming forward for you? And to give yourself the freedom to step outside what society has dictated as healthy, all of these different things, and they're giving me the example of someone who might really be all into plant-based food, and that might be wonderful, but how are you feeling on it? Have you been craving meat? Is there something you need to supplement? Is there something you need to change? And to remove the judgment, right? Because sometimes we can get really stuck on the judgment of that, like, oh, I shouldn't be eating this, or oh, I need to shift things. But they're showing me there's no right or wrong, and it really comes down to what your body physically requires and what it needs. So give yourself permission to start exploring that. Take yourself away from the programming of diet culture and go in intuitively and go, okay, body, what do I need today? What am I feeling would be really good for me? What makes me feel my best self? And what doesn't? Right? And really doing that introspection can be so beautiful. And then making those shifts accordingly. What is in alignment with me now? What are my belief systems now? How have they shifted? Right? So they also were really bringing in the enjoyment. We need to enjoy our food. So they were showing me cooking and that experience, like actually cooking your meals and preparing your meals an enjoyable experience for yourself. There's so much joy when we prepare our food, and the love and the beauty we can actually energetically put into our food can be really magical. So they're bringing in this energy of, can we have gratitude for everything we eat? Can we have this gratitude for the experience that we get to have this huge variety to choose from, this abundance mindset, once again, with our food, right? So once again, we're not withholding, we're enjoying. And it brings this whole new energy to our diet, to our lifestyle, and removing judgment, removing shame, and removing the culture that really is toxic that we have in society. So they're like, eat the rainbow, enjoy the art of cooking, enjoy your food, okay? So with this, we have a big theme of addressing our health. So what was really cool was seeing the body's capability. So if you're struggling with something right now, if things don't feel right in your body, that is a call for different things. It's a call to more align with what is right for you. And they're bringing in this awareness of belief. So we need to believe our body is capable. Our body is an amazing, magical machine. It can heal. So many times when we get diagnosis with things, or we have issues or ailments, we really believe it's going to be forever. We don't believe in the ability the body has to heal literally anything. And our beliefs hold so much power. So this week, they're bringing in the energy of our beliefs. What do we believe is possible? What do we believe our bodies are capable of? And how can shifting our belief system surrounding health, surrounding our physical selves, actually make a change for the better? And what's holding you back from trying, right? They're like, what if you were to test drive a whole new belief system? What if you were to believe your body was capable? Could you play in that, right? So many of us are so quick to shut down things like, nope, that's not going to work. Nope, I'll never heal. Nope, I'm never going to have this issue, or I'm always going to have this issue. And it's like, see how dismissing we are and how we limit our greatness, our potential, instead of seeing the wonder and the capability of our bodies and what is truly possible. So we need to have this awareness this week. Our bodies are amazing and they can heal. And bringing in that new awareness can really be life-changing. And to coming to this understanding of the body's physical and how it's coming forward for us, it's showing us messages. So the other thing they were bringing in is, what is your body showing you? You know, a lot of us, we might be carrying some excess weight. Okay, so say we'll use that example. We're carrying excess weight. Well, if we were to look into the message of that, typically when we carry excess weight, it can signify safety, trying to keep ourselves padded and safe. So what are we keeping safe from? A lot of times when we hit to that source, the weight will fall off. So they're really giving these examples of what is your body saying when you look at your body physically, when you feel intuitively into your body physically. What could be the message that's hidden beneath the surface? So they're encouraging us to dive deeper into our physical messengers this week and to do that introspection and cultivate a broader, more open mindset to the possibilities for our issues and the capability we have to heal. Love it so much. So look beneath the surface. What is hidden beneath? Okay, what is hidden? So what makes you feel wholesome and good, and allow yourself to flow? So this is another beautiful thing. They were showing lots of yoga this week, a lot of connection with ourselves, with our soul selves, and the universe itself, and utilizing more of that energy of flow. So if we want to flow with life, if we want to cultivate more pleasure, more ease and grace, then what can we do to induce that energy more fully into our daily experience? And they were really bringing in the yoga. They were really bringing in that energy of water and utilizing that. So I know for me, whenever I do yoga, it so puts me in a state of presence. It so puts me in a state of connecting with the universe, connecting with my physical body, with feeling things. And it's amazing how it brings out so much of a shift in my energy. I'm more calm. I feel more complete in myself. I feel more aware of my body, and I'm able to get a lot of intuitive messages when I practice yoga. So they're really encouraging this to do things that put you more in that energy and help you flow through the challenges, through the things we might uncover this week, and to put us more in that state of flow instead of push and rush. So from there, we have stepping into truth, enlightenment to misunderstandings, and how to navigate the new truths coming to the surface. So this is a very interesting theme. So I feel like there's going to be some enlightenment even when it comes to our relationships this week. They were really kind of showing me some drama, some gossip, some true colors being revealed. And what channeled was, what garbage is ready to be disposed of? Take out the trash. So this seemed very intense to me. I was like, whoa, okay. I haven't heard them really use that expression before. And so it was very interesting. So this week we might have awareness to toxic dynamics, toxic relationships, or just toxicities in general. And it's garbage. Like they're like, it's garbage. Get rid of it. So whatever this is for you, it's time to take it out and leave it there. It's time to release it from your life, recognizing it holds no value to you whatsoever. So they're being very strong and pointed with this. So avoid any of this drama, avoid any of this gossip or anything that kind of comes in. They're just showing me a little bit of a malicious energy, a little bit coming in, and it might really rock you and you might feel like, wow, I should be reacting to this. But they're like, don't react, observe. Allow yourself to take the truth from the scenario and understand it's coming up for you, okay? So they're actually showing us doing a very good job of that this week, where we literally are like, I see ya drama, but I'm not going to participate. And we're becoming more of this observer, and that's showing our emotional maturity and advancement. So they're like, take this as truth being exposed, enlightenment that you needed to have, and allow yourself to get to the hidden blessing and go, okay, this is for me to let go. This is for me to finally put this out to the trash where I will not be bringing it back into my life. Okay, so it feels like a lot like we might be even getting a download intuitively this week where we get this awareness of things that have been happening behind the scenes, or this might come up in relationships. But regardless, listen to yourself, stand true to you, release the need to judge and to betray yourself, and to really tune in to the guidance that you are receiving, for it is absolutely true. So some of us might not want to accept the truth of this. That's what's kind of coming through. It might be difficult to digest and to hear or to see or have awareness of, but they're like, you needed this. You needed this awareness so you can let go, so you can truly move forward and bring in more of this new that you've been asking for. So see the blessing in disguise and allow yourself to cut off any loose ends that are ready to go. Okay, so don't ignore the problem. Even if you want to, you have to see the truth this week. That's what's really coming in. And to stay true to you, right? See, we might have this need to try to appease others, to try to hold on to things past their due, but they're really saying, let go. If it's meant to be, it would be. So trust yourself and don't betray yourself. Stand in your truth and stay in your authenticity. So from there, we have a theme of removing hesitancy, okay? Take the leap into your new life. No more waiting. And what was funny is I heard skinny dipping, and I was like, skinny dipping? And they're like, well, think about it. When you remove all your clothes and you dive into that fresh water, what do you feel? And I'm like, oh, wow, that's really interesting. It's refreshing. It's reinvigorating. It's like, oh my gosh, this is me. I'm free. This is my skin suit. Like, amazing, right? And that's what they're really bringing in with this feeling this week, is when we take that leap, we're going to be refreshed. We're going to be invigorated. We're going to be ecstatic. It's going to be that joyful feeling and moment of bliss where it's like, wow, this is me, skin and all. And it's a celebration. So make time to celebrate your accomplishments this week. Make time to celebrate you, your vulnerability, your ability to step into the light with courage and moving through your fears, and to allow yourself to really recognize all that you have accomplished. So there's this huge commendation coming in, and it's allowing you to stop hesitating on taking your bliss, on moving forward in joy, in celebrating yourself. The time is now. Take the leap into your new life. Create it, build it, and allow the universe to keep bringing in the beauty. So really, really beautiful. I love this so, so much. So my friends, that is all I have for you this week. I really hope you guys enjoyed the reading. If you did, let me know below. I love hearing from you. I love getting your comments and letting me know how it all resonates for you. Sending you all so much love and light. Have a beautiful, blessed week. Bye.